Hey there, it's just Martin, and we are here creating another video about music. This one is about one of my favorite artists. If you know me, then you know I love Kanye. Now going by Ye, you know what I mean? So, so that's what I'm gonna be talking about. One of my favorite music videos too, and a song that I genuinely love and care about. It gets a little shady though. It gets a little shady. You know, put a hood on one time because it's cold outside. It's not too cold, but it's a little cold in the shade. You know what I mean? A little cold in the shade. Don't get it twisted though. Enough love to Kanye. Enough love to Kanye. You know, gotta get that. I'm gonna get that eye contact to the screen. Enough love to Kanye. If y'all know him in school, so like it's just been like it's been kind of hard. I feel like it's been like it's a little hard. It's a little difficult to set the whole thing up yourself, and then do the writing, photography. It's a little weird, but I think I'm starting to get used to it. If you are, if you want an update of what it's like being a student in film while trying to create a YouTube channel, it's a little interesting. But yeah, that's how I feel. Um, you know, what video are we talking about? The video is "Runaway" by Kanye West. This is a iconic video nominated for many awards. I've always loved "Runaway" by Kanye. If you check out the extended version, it's like a 10-minute video. You know, it's a whole story. It's a whole story. It's a whole vibe. It's a whole mission. I can't put the clips in, but I'll see if I can put like a little 10-second. Or if you follow my social media, then maybe I'll just drop the link. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do about it right now. But yeah, "Runaway" by Kanye West. I'm not gonna sing it for you. I'm not gonna sing it for you, but that is that is what we're gonna be discussing, or I'm gonna be talking about. Kanye West, "Runaway." In my observations of Kanye West and his performative narrative style, you notice that the slow zooms towards the artist and actors' faces really brings depth to the narration. Understanding that there are genuinely characters in this video. That people don't really, I don't think people normally analyze music videos. You know, they're not normally analyzing even the greater thought of what could be involved in the making and the belief. But most stories tell a large story. Sorry, most audio tracks that are released by artists normally tell a very large story, making sure that all of this and all of it, making sure that all of it is displayed to the viewer. He makes an analogy of a bird woman at the table leaving out eggs of whatever symbolic meaning that is. But when you think about it, a lot of this drove Kanye's next version of art. I believe Yeezy came out shortly after. Honestly, don't get me, I'm pretty sure, I feel like 8 to 10 years is still short for a clothing line to bloom and blossom and come out like that. I don't have the dates proper for like Yeezy or anything like that, but if you look at the color palette of that video, you can see that, he takes that color palette. He uses that color palette. And you can even see it in a lot of I don't want to bring up too many high or big names, but because this is a Kanye West video, this is about Kanye West and his Runaway video, more so than the people surrounding the video. Let me know who you think it's about, especially the analogies of the bird woman, or even the group of women dancing. There was performative dancers in the video as well. They create a emotional surrounding towards how Kanye West feels. You could even say that the energetic belief that he has goes towards him, or goes towards the dancers, the way that he feels, wishing to run away, but then channeling that potentially into a dance routine. I don't want to dance all over the place, but the color palette of them is almost like a matching color palette of him and his wife. Normally her using cream colors and Kanye using normally dark colors, shades. He's a big, anytime I see him, he's a big fan of black, got my black hoodie on in Heart of Kanye. Don't watch my insignia. The palette is literally expressed all over the scenes. Even using accent colors of white and turquoise. If I could point out something else that I really noticed and I really enjoyed, was the turquoise background. The turquoise, I believe, garage door. I'm not sure if it was directly a garage door, but it was a turquoise green, and while using that green color, it's like an emotional blast. Why green? What symbolic meaning does the color green have to him? Directly a garage door, but it was a turquoise green, and while using that green color, it's like an emotional blast. Why green? What symbolic meaning does the color green have to him? If not, is it a prize? Is it is it even? It could not even. It doesn't have to be even turquoise. It could be jade. It could be a jade color. Maybe he was feeling emotionally unpleasant, even though I feel like green is normally symbolized with money, and money doesn't always give a positive vibe, especially if you're thinking about like the overwhelming feeling of a jade color. You could be you could even almost call it like a prism, but clearly there was still a door that you could leave through. I wonder if I could ask him. I genuinely would want to know like why would you pick jade as a color, or even like the art director or whoever came up with the executive decision of adding a accent color towards that background and backdrop, or towards that scene design rather. Or was that a part of like the environment that he rented, that you know um, something else. Typically, tracking shots were then used to convey the message. Oh, these aren't the only main viewpoints that I noticed. Like while looking, like it, while searching, while watching the video, you notice that these aren't the only viewpoints that you could have of this video. You know, he's a he's a person, like like everything that he does is genuinely a statement sometimes towards people. To me, yeah, like I feel like Kanye always has something to say, and I consider it. I consider it pretty darn well.